Hi, everybody.
Okay,
You're mute.
yeah. Good evening, everyone. We have Janine and Brandon, Lily, Shay Shay. And Shay Shay says, anyone have any messages from past loved ones for me coming in? We have Shar, Tansy, and Jen. Uh, Shar said she wants a card for my sister Sophia, who lost her son. So, in order, Janine and Brandon, Lily, Shay Shay, Shar, and her sister Sophie, Jen, and in the background is Ashley, and she's taking care of any of the guppies. I am using something different tonight. I'm going to try the Sacred Rebels Oracle tonight. And if that doesn't work, then I'll jump over to another deck. Penelope, what are you using?
I am using Wisdom of the Owls.
Oh, cute. I like owls. Okay, so Janine and Brandon, let's see what we have. Okay, keep in mind I'm really not that great with oracles, but these do come with little messages. The first one is power of attraction, and the second one is beyond the minds, the heart beats. So I'm going to do these two together. The power of attraction probably describes the two of you. The fact that you're still together, you're able to survive um, the sorrow and still keep your heart intact with each other. So that attraction allows you to communicate, to bring understanding for each other, and just to be there. And then the 21, beyond the mind, the heart beats. Well, this thinks of everyone in the universe, those we love, those who are alive, and those who are past, and keeping that connection between each other. But I love the way the universe works, because sometimes when we give up and we think we're not doing this again, miracles transpire and happen. Okay, Lily's next.
Hi, Lily. I hope all is going well for you. Lily, the Ten of Wands. I have always loved the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a message. It says, if you feel like you're just at the end of your way, don't give up. You're just about finished the last battle. You've overcome so many obstacles, and now is the time to keep moving forward. Don't quit.
All right, Shay Shay. We, inside of us, when we look in the mirror, it's like looking at ourselves only in a different perspective. And this card, number 35, says conscious connections. So for me, this card is about connecting with your spiritual self, your spirit guides. It's about really diving deep into the parallel universe of who you are, the grays and the colors. And I would say that your loved ones who is a mirror image of you would be like a mom, a grandma, and a sister, a cousin, and they're basically there for you. But they want you to paint the color of the rainbow the way you want to see it, not necessarily how they think you should see it, but what really resonates inside your soul. Shara's next.
Hi, Shar. I hope everything is going well for you, and my condolences for the losses in your family. For you, the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords says, even when things look at their roughest, and this is for you, not for your sister, but for you, when you think that you are at the end of your wits, this card says you can change your direction. Don't look backward with longing. You're not, this picture isn't about looking backward. This picture is about looking forward. If you look, the owl is facing the front of the boat, the bow of the boat, whatever that's called. And that means head forward. You don't like something you learn, disseminate it and put it back together till it's something that you want.
Okay, and then for her sister, Sophia.
For her sister Sophia, and please send Sophia my condolences as well. It is heart wrenching. For Sophia, I've pulled the Queen of Cups. You know, queens are the heads of the monarchy, and in traditional sense, queens are like the matriarchs. And I know that this is a really hard time for her, but she has to hold on to her faith that her son is heading towards the light. And if she can keep the darkness out of her thoughts, it will help guide him better to the light. Ask her to please eat and to please remember to, to not blame herself for anything. Each soul holds a responsibility to their lives, as harsh as that sounds, honey. So have faith that he will learn and live again.
Hi, Jen. Jen, you have number 15, which is big, bold vision. And it made me think of a wise woman. Even though she looks young here, older in her age inside, in spirit side, and holding the knowledge of the world, not just in the palm of her hand, but in her soul and her mind. So for me, this card would say to you, don't limit the way you look at your world, widen it. Make it so maybe you have to turn 360 degrees instead of the, 90 degrees. And that spirit talks to you probably on a daily basis, and it's being more open to the messages that are coming towards you. And to know that if you live your life the way you want, you will find fulfillment within, without, and all around you. Liam's next. Hi, Liam.
Liam, I hope you're doing well. Liam, for you, the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles says, even though it might not look like it at the moment, all things are flowing towards you in a positive direction. So you're heading into a new adventure, you're heading towards new beginnings, and these are going to affect positive changes in your life. As difficult as it might seem in the beginning, it will be positive as it progresses through. So please take care of yourself. Remember to eat properly and drink lots of fluids,
All right.
especially water.
Yeah. Hello, Cousin Faye. Faye, you have 48. And it says restore and replenish. So for me, this is about taking that time to connect to earth, to find spirit within, but also to take that time to just enjoy nature as it is, to sit on a bench or sit in a chair and just feel the energy from nature coming into you, because to me, this is part of who you are. And to bring nature up either through the soles of your feet, sitting on your butt, or placing your hands around a tree, and that's bringing all that nature, all that energy, the green healing towards you. So I'm going to say expand yourself. And I don't mean waste wife's cousin. I mean knowledge and just that connectiveness to earth. We have Kathy next. Hello, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. I hope you are doing well. Kathy, for you, the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands talks about focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus on one goal at a time, one direction at a time. It's entirely possible that you're going to be coming to a crossroads where you have to make some decisions about where you want to be in life and where you're going to be in life. Focus, write a plan. I'm a great believer that if we write down a plan, we don't have to stick to it to the letter, but it gives us a direction and focus.
Wow. I would love to be able to do that, but it never seems to work for me. So I'm glad it does work for people, because like you said, there are people who do it and it seems to get them to where they need to be. So Lorene, hi Lorene, you have number 9. What do you feel? Now, this is a really nice card. It's very simple. There's only 2 colors, orange and green. Orange being your sacred and green being your heart. But the idea for me is this: it doesn't matter how dark it gets for you. There is always a shade of light, whether it be brilliant like the orange or a little off like the green, and it's always there for you. But it also tells me that you do feel spirit. So there's that need for a connectiveness to spirit, whether it is through a loved one or if it's through the grandfathers and grandmothers. there definitely feels like you need to make that connection. I'm not sure who Robert, the R sound, Robert, Ron, I'll do Bob because Robert and Bob are the same, but it's the R sound really I'm hearing um, what their connection is to you, but I'm sort of feeling they're on my side of the fence. And they have been trying to tap into your subconscious to let you know they are there. Love, that's what I want to say. That whoever this is sending love. Okay, we have Haley, and I'm not sure if we've had Haley on before. So just in case, hello, welcome.
Hi, Haley. Haley, this is the Ten of Cups. This is your time to shine, your time to spread your wings and fly towards happiness and joy. The only caution or word of advice is remember happiness isn't always materialistic. Happiness is about spirit, is more about spirit and embracing the joy of your spirit, not anyone else's spirit, your spirit. And this is your time to achieve happiness in whatever form you believe happiness to be, not by any other person's definition. Are you okay, babe?
Okay, so next is Orville, then Holly, then Carol, then Manuela, then Heather, and then Carol also asked for her sister Rhonda. So might do those at the same time or one, maybe apart since they came in. And then Lily said thank you. Okay, Orville, you have 27 receiving. It's hard to receive. There are people who easily can and others who find it difficult. It's like taking a breath because we're so used to giving that when we receive something, it feels like we need to give something in return. And this is saying that yes, receiving and giving is a circle, but sometimes it's okay to break the circle and just say thank you when you receive something. You have a gift coming towards you, and I'm not sure. My feeling is this is a metaphysical gift, but you have a gift coming towards you, and you should be open to receiving. And the music, like the flute, seems to be part of this. So I don't know if this is like well, that actually might have even looked like a pipe or a cup of tea, right? Because of the smoky image around it. So it could be a pipe, it could be a cup of tea, someone making you a cup of tea and giving knowledge at the same time. So be open to receiving. So Holly's next, and she just said, "Can you pull a card?"
Holly, I hope all is well with you. Holly, the King of Wands. The King of Wands says time to take action. So, time to take action can mean a lot of things, and part of that is looking at the people that are attracted to you and drawn into you. Who are the people that you want to keep in your life? Who are the people that you want to weed out, like we often weed our gardens, right? So this is a time to take action and a time to make some pretty big decisions. And here's the thing about when you decide to take action, Holly, and decide to make a decision, regardless of what anyone else wants, you can push to have your voice spoken. You hold the power to say yes or no. And if yes is the thing that you want, take that action and start pushing, girl.
All right. So Carol, and welcome because I'm not sure I've seen Carol Johnson on before.
I think she came once before.
Okay, well then welcome again for the very long time. Carol, you have number 22. And 22 for me in numerology is karmatic. It's about what you put out there comes back towards you. And in this one, it says she feels she knows. And what I like is the peacock feather, because the peacock feather for me is about love. So they could be saying that you know you're loved, whether the person's here or not. But the look of sadness on this lady's face makes me feel like there's still joy locked inside and just waiting to come out. So there may be a change of thought, change of mind, attitude around you. And just know that as it changes, you know you're making the right change because it's how it is meant to be. And then Manuela is next.
Oh, Carol's sister.
We'll get down to her. She
Okay. Carol, it was good to see you. Manuela, I hope you're doing well. For you, the High Priestess, always remember magic is possible. Magic isn't just about snapping our fingers. Real magic lives within all of us. And when we're willing to embrace magic, we are willing to embrace all possibility. Even the unknown possibility is within your grasp. Don't be so afraid to reach out and believe in the wonder of magic. I think we lose sight of that as we grow older because from childhood to now, people are always telling us it doesn't exist. Magic is everywhere. So go out, find dandelion flower that's gone to seed, blow on it, and make wishes.
can you hold the card up again? I wanted to see what he was wearing.
A veil.
Oh, okay. So cute. Okay, that was cute. Okay, Heather, she wants to know about employment, any insight?
Oh, wait, we forgot Manuela's son, Josh. Do you want to pull
Oh,
for
go
Josh?
ahead, pull him. No, you go ahead. I got Heather's card.
Josh, new beginnings, new starts, new beginnings. And just for the record, listening to a parental figure is not always them trying to put a damper on the joy in your life. There is that expression that mother or father knows best. Trust me, the occasional time, they do know best, maybe more than the occasional time. So if you don't understand why a restriction is being put on you, because you want to start this great big adventure, sit down and reasonably talk. No yelling, no screaming. State your argument. Listen to the defense.
Heather, so first of all, timeline, I'm thinking 3 to 4 months that by the time you get there, unpack, get everything ready, kids in school, 3 to 4 months for a job. And for any offers, I would say you probably should be looking at, do they have Van City in Alberta? Maybe looking at Van City or something like a credit union. And it's red. What else is red? CIBC. I don't know what else. So those are my suggestions. And then you've got card 31. And I like this because it says trust yourself. And I think that's something we all need to learn is we put a plan into motion and then we get terrified. Oh my God, what have I done? Maybe I should go in another direction. Should I stay? Should I keep going forward? But if you put the plan in motion and it started to take off, there's a reason for it. So I'm saying trust what you have put into place and trust yourself. Now, Carol's sister, Rhonda.
Rhonda, the hermit. Sometimes, Rhonda, there's absolutely nothing wrong with spending time in your own company, time focusing on you. You aren't being self-centered. You aren't being overindulgent. You're just focusing on you and the things that you want, you desire. And here's the thing about new boyfriends. Any boyfriend, any person in your life that's going to share a portion of your life, you have to be important to you first. So keep that in mind. And remember, this is okay. It's okay for this to be about you right now. And slow and easy. Slow and easy.
Okay. Lily says thank you. Shay Shay says thank you. Hi, Tammy. Tammy, you have, what number is this? Number 1. The start of everything. So we have a storm. It's a little destructive. It knocks down power lines, uproots trees, and causes a little water damage. And what do? We start to pick up. We start to rebuild. We start to see things as though it's the beginning of the journey, not the end, because the end was the storm. Now we're at the beginning of the journey. We're moving into a different time frame for ourselves. I was going to say era, but I'm not sure that's the right word I want. But they're saying that you're moving forward. The owl's message, the cage says you're letting go. You're removing the restrictions that hold you in place, and you're spreading your wings and you're flying. So keep flying, Tammy. Don't stop now. Now, Carol did ask a question, which I didn't see until now. She said she's got a crossroad with her current contract work with construction context. And then the song, Should I Stay or Should I Go? Words.
I say go.
I feel torn. Part of me says you can stay. I think you'd still be there. And the other part says, adventure, where are you?
My first thought is don't get trapped in the golden handcuffs. If you took business psychology, you'll understand what the golden handcuffs are, Carol.
It's your paycheck. A friend told me once that once you have a good paying job, they own you. So true. Okay, and Shar says thank you for her sister. Jen says thank you. And now we have Alana.
Alana, the chariot. You know, Alana, now is the time to go. Fly, travel. You've made your plans, your bags are packed. Now's the time to follow the path that you've chosen. And now's the time for you to slowly build up momentum. You know, think about the chariots, the horses. You get on there and you start, and then you go faster and faster till you reach your destination. Be safe, but now's the time to go.
Hi, Gloria. Gloria, you have number 23. Again, there's an owl in this, in the feathers, and it says defend to the end, the worthwhile. And so to me, this one being a warrior, standing up for what you believe in, as Penelope said earlier to someone else, that you have the power to say yes or no. It's up to you. It's your strength of conviction. But the other part about this is it's okay to cry if you need to. It's okay to show those emotions. Don't allow them to be so locked inside that they hamper your joy and your expression of life. So defend your belief, defend what it is you stand for, and know that you're doing it in the right way. Faye says thank you. And then we have Marie.
Hi, Marie. I hope you're doing well. Did Marie have a question or anything?
I don't see one.
Marie, decisions, choices, rainbows, beautiful sparkly stones, dragons. Personally, hun, I'm all leaning towards always choose the dragon, always. But the point is, close your eyes, use your inner senses, your inner feelings to make the decisions that you need to make. This is a time for you to make a choice. But always remember, when it comes to some choices, you can go back and, sorry, Bailey's playing with her treat. You can go back and look at another option, but this is the time for you to trust your instincts before you make your choice.
Okay, Liam says thank you. Kathy says thank you. Lorene, new Lorene. Hi, you have number 11, again, karmatic number. What you put out there comes back towards you. And it says diving for light. So this is clarity of thought. This is listening to all information given to you, putting it into little brackets so you can decide what piece of this, think of an accordion. You know, you pull it out and there's all this air, but when you're pushing and you're pushing on the keys, only certain noises are going to be made. And so for this makes me think that as you look for the right path, you look for the right answer, you really have to weed everything out so you hear and see what is true to you, not necessarily true to everyone else. So trusting your instincts is the biggest thing here I could think of to say.
Lorraine, it's good to see you, sister. I'm so glad you could join us.
And then we have Kat. Hello, Kat.
Hi, Kat. I hope you're well. Kat, you've been receiving signs from the universe about change, signs from the universe and from your inner feelings that you might need to walk away or fly away from a situation that is not healthy for you. I can't tell if this is personal or professional, but the thing about walking away or flying away isn't admitting defeat. It's accepting that you know what is best for you. And when something doesn't work, hon, it doesn't work. Holding on to it for dignity or any other reasons that we use to soothe our self doubt in ourselves, it's not worth it. This is your time to fly, new directions. Have faith that you'll make it across that body of water. Have faith that something better is waiting for you.
Okay, so the other Lorene said thank you. And then we have Jessica, Elaine, and another Heather. So, Jessica, you have number 41, bring it into form. So, this is, you're in that search process. Think of a road race, okay? And it doesn't matter, when I used to do triathlons or road races, they said it doesn't matter how you cross the finish line, even if you have to crawl across, you've done it. And so with this card, it makes me feel no matter what the circumstances are, you are strong and capable of finding your way with or without light. That you have that ability to sense and see. And so this is trust, the biggest thing, but this is also freedom of letting go of the fear of what everyone else thinks about you, because really your journey is what you think about yourself. And that seems to be important. And you've got a message coming from, I would say, a sister or someone who's like a sister to you, and the possibility of going on a trip. Okay, Elaine's next.
Hi, Elaine. I hope you're doing well. Elaine, hon, now's the time to put away your self doubt and to tap into your creativity. Tap into those that gift of yours that's natural and healing, whether it's ribbon dresses, star quilts, singing at a powwow or a gathering of some kind. This says that you're to trust that you have all the skills you need and go into this new venture with certainty that the universe is on your side.
Yep. Okay, Heather, yes, it's been a long time since we've seen you, Heather. I hope all is well with you. Heather, you have number 44, again, karmatic energy. What you put out there comes back towards you. But this one says visions of life beyond death. And when I was sitting here before I pulled the card, I was thinking that you have a gentleman who's trying to get through. He wants you to know that he's okay, that there is love that surrounds you. You have the wisdom of the owl, the ability to see things from different perspectives. You have the love of the peacock, that ability to love those around you as well as your pets. And you have, who's the other one? The crow or raven. And this one is about prosperity. But when I think of prosperity, I don't always think of money. I think of the prosperity of friends, of thoughts, of energy. So there's a lot going on around you. So being grounded is going to be very helpful. So I'm going to say, make sure you go outside, you walk in the grass. I don't know if you guys have snakes in Ontario or not, but watch for snakes. And just be part of nature, be one with nature. Okay, Orville says, very nice. He can play the flute. Holly says, thank you. And Lovey, hello, ladies. How are you doing this evening? What greatness is coming my way? I like the way she says that.
Okay, honey, most of the time we caution people to move slow and steady and to make a path and a direction. Now is the time for you just to go. Quit overthinking it. Jump on that jet plane, jump on that horse, get into that car, and just go for it. This is your time to tap into your dream. Quit second guessing yourself. If it feels like, it's like this, hon. If the sky is overcast and thunder is roaring down the sky and, roaring across the sky and rain is pouring, it looks like rain, feels like rain, sounds like rain. It's rain, babes. So what that is saying is trust your instincts. Trust that this is your time to move and fly. Don't even look before you leave. Just you've made your decision, go for it. Don't second guess.
Okay. Carol says thank you. And Heather, thank you. She says thank you, and they're working on purchasing. Don't worry about employment. The more you worry about it, you're going to chase it away from you, Heather. So you've got to see the offers coming towards you. The other Lorraine said thank you, and Jessica said thank you. My sister and my best friend are going on a trip to Seattle next month. Do you want to pull cards for her sister and her best friend?
What are their names?
I don't know. Sister and best friend.
Sister and best friend. I'll just do a joint card. As I don't know their names, we're going to work on the basis that even if there's some difficulty in this trip to Seattle and it looks like things are falling apart, just go for it. Go for the adventure, go for the thrill, accept the chaos, and ride out any storm that you come along, because you know something. You never know what, who, or you're going to meet or where you're going to end up, and I promise you, it'll be an adventure.
Oh, that's okay. She said, haha, I responded to your card and message. Thank you. That's okay. You did a good job. Yes,
She
Carrie is
messaged me?
next. Huh?
She messaged me?
No, right here on the show.
Oh.
I think you said something to her, so she was responding, but it looked like another question. So, okay, Carrie's next. No, we didn't miss you, Carrie, but you're here now. So,
it's your turn.
Oh, Carrie, you have number 20. Softly, softly, the tender touch, it says. It's a beautiful card. The crown chakra is quite open. And notice how it's going like a halo all around the head or a net. So it's really opening. It's opening not just the crown, the third eye, but also your ability to hear. And the breath to me is how you speak to people, and how when we use kindness, we get kindness back. Have you ever gone into a mall and you're walking by people and they're got that growly look on their face, and then you smile at them and their whole demeanor begins to change? And so with this, that's what they're saying. No matter what words are spoken, if you return it in a kindness, in a gentler way, you'll get better results. So listen to your voice. And Lovey, I don't know if you're still on or not, but I just saw someone handing you a rose, a metaphorical rose. It looks like a female who's telling you not to worry, love, I'm okay. So I'm just going to hand that out since it just came through. Okay, let's, Carrie. Aw, thank you, ladies. Oh, you're welcome, Carrie. Okay, we'll give it a few minutes and see if anyone else shows up, because it never fails. Anytime I say we're done.
Darcy, do you want to pull a card for Sandra?
Oh, you go ahead.
Okay.
Carrie, my birthday is July 20th.
Nice.
Nice.
For Sandra, the 10 of Pentacles. This talks about prosperous fulfillment. So your dreams and your desires are well within your reach of fulfillment. And the only other person I can think of, he ran late before, is Just Ben. I know you can read for him.
Oh, I already pulled one for Rochelle, who just came on. Hi.
Oh, okay.
Rochelle. And there's Patty after Rochelle. You have number 19, and it says dream a beautiful dream. It makes me think of that song Dreamweaver, And it's beautiful. It's like this ball of energy inside of yourself, expanding and growing and shining a light for people to see you. So being successful, either at work or in your home life or both. And it's just saying that the more you believe in yourself, the farther you can go. So there's going to be some changes here. And as you make the change, believe. And as you believe, it begins to fall into place more and more. Anyone else who needs to listen to that message, ears open, because I'm told someone else should be listening. And then Patty's next. Hello, Patty.
Hi, Patty. I hope you're doing well. Patty, do not get distressed. The death card. And what is the death card about? The end of one thing and the beginning of something else. If there are no endings, there can be no rebirth, no new beginnings. This is a time in your life where you need to sit down, and this card literally says you need to sit down and figure out, what are the things that serve me? What are the things and people who no longer serve me? And that includes like going through your dishes and things like that if you were to. At the end of one cycle, a new cycle can begin. So this is where you are at the end of something and you are about to start a new beginning.
And before I do Just Ben, just a reminder, as Ashley has put out, this is our last show for the summer. So I hope you all have a fantastic summer. Drink lots of fluids and sunscreen if you guys end up with sun, because I understand Alberta's hotter than it is here. So, okay, so for your friend Just Ben, 25, release the dark wound, let love live. And this is a really nice card because it looks like a salmon being released back into nature. And it feels very gentle, very kind. There's no like just flinging it back in, but there's gentleness and kindness. And I think when they say let love in, they mean you need to shed whatever's kept you from being loved because you put up barriers, and allow the love to come towards you. So maybe a new relationship if you're not in one. Okay, and Sandra Murray. Do you want to pull for Sandra?
Actually, I did.
No, we didn't do Sandra Murray tonight.
I did do Sandra Murray. Sandra Murray was about letting go and tapping into her out of her inhibitions. But I can pull another card.
I don't remember seeing Sandra.
Sandra, the sun. The sun is new beginnings. The sun is new starts. The sun says, let your light shine, honey. Let your light shine.
It's always a good thing. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll say good night and hope you all, like I said, have a fantastic summer. Enjoy it and be prepared for a cold winter.
Hush. Hush, hush, hush. Ignore to be prepared for a cold winter. Embrace the moment that we're in. Forget about planning for the cold weather. But that being said, thank you all so very much for always being on and asking questions and supporting us. I hope you have a wonderful summer. I will see you, inshallah, in the fall. And as always, I'll leave you with Masalama. Go in light. And many blessings.
Right. May love, joy, peace, happiness find you all in mysterious ways. Blessed be, everyone.